Small electric cars that are cheap are slowly starting to flood the market. Yes, you have the cheap ones, like the basic Dacia Spring, that isn't that bad. You also have the Vauxhall Corsa Yes Edition that doesn't have many great options, and eventually you will have the new Renault Twingo, as well as a Volkswagen ID1 and a Kia EV2. But those cars won't be out for another few years yet. What you do have at the moment though is this car. This is the new Citroen e-C3. Let's have a look and see what it is like and if it is the best cheap electric car. Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Cars and More. This is the #1 place to be for car news and reviews. Sit back, buckle up, let's go. So, Citroen designs of late have been very interesting, from the air bumps with the Citroen C4 Cactus to the split taillight design on the previous generation C3. This one, however, feels French, but a bit boring and almost safe looking. You get a set of slim headlights with a lower LED daytime running light, as well as an upper one and an inner part too of the headlight. Connecting these is a black bar with the new Citroen logo in the middle of it. In the middle of the front we get a very slim air vent, as well as a very big lower central air vent with Citroen style mesh pattern, which I do quite like. We do also get some side vents which are functional, but the overall design is easier on the eye than the previous Citroen C3. Moving around to the side and comparing this previous Citroen, this one is quite boring. We don't get any air bumps along the sides, and the only plastic we get is some extended wheel arches and lower sill. We do get some gloss black door handles though, which fit very well with the black roof and door mirror caps. We also get some roof rails as well as a colour line which can be changeable. We also get some cool wheel designs too, which do look very modern for a Citroen. Moving around to the back and we get a similar design as to the front of the car. We get a set of cool and modern looking taillights that mimic the front headlights, and these are connected with yet again a black bar and the new Citroen logo in the middle of it. Lower down on the bumper we get some black and silver cladding, giving it an off-road look similar to what the old Citroen C3 had, which is a nice touch. Right, let's have a look and see what battery and motor options you can have with the new Citroen e-C3. But let's also have a look at what engine and gearbox options you can have with the new Citroen C3. So the Citroen e-C3 and the Citroen C3 has one battery option and one engine option. Let's start with the battery option first. This is a 111 brake horsepower electric motor connected to a 44 kWh battery pack, giving a range of about 199 miles. Which in 2020 wasn't that great, and to be honest now it's still not that great. It can get you from London to Sheffield now on a single charge. This is where charging at home will become handy, and also if you use this as a second car and have a main car for longer journeys. 0 to 62 is dealt with in 10.4 seconds, which is about average really. It is also front wheel drive too. Right, for the petrol model you get a 1.2 litre turbo engine with 99 brake horsepower. This is mated to a 6-speed manual gearbox and the power is sent to the front wheels. 0 to 62 time is dealt with in 10.6 seconds, which again isn't too bad. And the price of the Citroen C3 starts at £17,990. This is okay considering that other new cars are getting close or over £20,000 nowadays for small cars like this. Right, this is where the electric version really shines though. The new Citroen e-C3 starts at just £21,990. This makes it one of the cheapest electric cars you can buy. Right, let's have a look at the interior. So, climb inside the new Citroen e-C3 and it is very different from the old model. To start with, the dashboard has been separated into 3 parts. We get this part above which has a black panel, and this houses a digital instrument cluster which sort of acts up like a heads-up display. Basically, it projects an image onto this black bar, which is quite clever and similar to what the next generation BMW 3 Series is going to be like. The next level down is where your infotainment system lies, and this is an all new system which does work okay, but it is nowhere near as good as the one in the main cars in the Stellantis group, and to be honest it also does feel quite cheap. This level also houses your air vents at the side too. On the lower level is this cloth material which sort of acts a bit like a shelf, and this is where your central air vents are. In front of the driver we get the new Stellantis indicator stalks, which are much better than the previous 20-year-old design ones. We also get a new steering wheel design that is small, like what a Peugeot has. Now, it is okay and easy to use, and it does look quite modern, but it will take a while for some people to get used to it. In the middle of the dashboard we get some physical climate control buttons, which is a first for a very long time for Citroen, and it is very nice to have them back. The centre console is okay looking, but it does have some piano black materials in the middle which can get very scratched very easily. We do get a little toggle selector now for your gears, as well as an electronic parking brake, as well as some storage, which is quite good. We also get a set of very comfy seats, which is also a bonus. Right, talking of seats, let's have a look and see what the rear ones are like. So, getting into the back of the new Citroen e-C3, and space actually isn't that bad. We get a decent amount of legroom, and headroom is also quite good considering the size of the car. There are some cheap plastics in the back though, but that is to be expected. We do get some storage in the back now, as well as a little pocket for your phone and 2 USB-C ports in the back, which is quite handy. Right, let's have a look and see what the boot space is like. So, opening the boot and you're welcomed to 310 litres of space with the seats up. This is okay, but it is not as good as some rivals, and what makes it worse is that you get quite a big load lip, which is a shame. Folding the seats down and you get 992 litres, but by doing this you also get a big hump that you will have to lift heavy items over, which again is a shame. So in summary then, what do I think of the new Citroen e-C3? Well, the looks aren't as in your face as before, but that may be a good thing as it will help sell it maybe. The interior is different and it will take a while to get used to. Practicality wise it is okay enough and you will get used to the load lip, but it could have been easily fixed with a false floor even if it was just an added option. The electric range is not as good as some people would have expected or liked now, but this does help bring the price lower. So if you are looking at an electric car then there may be some great deals on some new cars that have been heavily discounted. There are even some that have been discounted by £9,000 to £11,000, which is a lot considering. If you can find some of them, then those ones may be your best option to go for. But whatever you do, don't exclude this one from your list, as it is still a decent little car. And if you want a quirky new car that it is unique, then this may be the one for you. Especially if you do short town journeys or short work commutes. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.